Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Kerapizandi M. We are in a new year. We thank God, really. God made it possible for us to see 2023. It is by His grace that we are still here. So as we start a new year, I would like us to talk about relationships. As we have seen my title, that we need to review our relationships in 2023. We need to do some spring cleaning on our relationships. There are relationships that we do not need in our lives. And we've been holding on those relationships like a baby holding her mother, scared of falling. I don't know, but some of us think holding on makes us strong. But sometimes it is not. Letting go makes us strong. There are relationships that we just have to let them go. We just have to let them go. I know it hurts to let it go, but sometimes it hurts more to hold on. Holding on does more damage than letting go. So we do not need unhealthy or toxic relationships. Such relationships, instead of being beneficial to us, they destroy us. So we are in the new year and we must do some reviews on our relationships and do spring cleaning where it is needed. You cannot hold on to something that hurts you all the time. That can be very dangerous and harmful. Okay, so before I go any further, so I want us to talk about the importance of relationships in our lives, because we do need relationships, but not the toxic ones. We do need them, but not unhealthy relationships. Those are dangerous. Those are harmful. So let's talk about the importance of relationships in our lives. I'll just use the term relationships in general. Though many believe that relationships often involves physical intimacy, relationships can be non-sexual. We talk about your family, we talk about your kids, we talk about your colleagues, your friends, your neighbors, community. So, yes. So I'm just talking about your relationships in general. I'm not talking about relationships that are romantic. It's just all kinds of relationships. They play an essential role in our lives. We need people in our lives because human beings are made to interact. We are social creatures. So we feel the need to relate to others in order to feel worthy and to feel that you belong. So we need people in our lives. We need people to laugh with. We need people to share our lives with. We just need other people in our lives to share our journey of life with others. I think it's Richard Romagnoli who said, there is no life without a relationship. I guess he was right. Humans cannot survive without a social interaction. And according to a new study of social isolation published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, which tracked more than 1,600 people living with heart failure, they say going without human contact for too long can factually break your heart. So we need people in our lives. Relationships are a cornerstone of happiness and living a full life. This is because they come with a wide collection of rewards. Relationships provide us with people who can help us out in tough times. They tend to bring us plenty of laughs, and as a result, lots of joy. So people who are socially connected to family, friends, community are happier, physically healthier, and they live longer. And it is proven that relationships can also help with lowering rates of anxiety and depression. Strong and healthy relationships can also help to strengthen your immune system. It can help you to recover from diseases. So all healthy relationships share the three core components which are very, very important. In a healthy relationship, there must be mutual respect, mutual trust, and mutual affection. Those are three core components of all healthy relationships. Mutual respect, mutual trust, mutual affection. That's very important. Healthy relationships are considered one of the pillars of your well-being because they provide you with life energy that nurtures you from within. Relationships have a very serious impact in our lives, negative or positive. So toxic relationships, obviously it will be negative. Healthy relationships or quality relationships, yes, the impact will be like positive. So now I've shared with you the importance of relationships in our lives. But these benefits of relationships will only be visible or manifest in healthy or quality relationships. You will never experience this if you are in a toxic relationship or unhealthy relationship. You will never. Oh, sorry. So, as we start a new year, can we just evaluate our relationships? Which vibes are they giving us? I know sometimes in a relationship or relationships, yes, we can disagree on some of the things, but being in conflict all the time, you are always bitter, you are always getting like negative vibes all the time. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your emotional well-being. You cannot keep a relationship where there is no mutual trust, no mutual respect, no mutual affection. As I said, those are the three core components of healthy relationship. You do not need those relationships. You just have to end them. If you are my friend, I have to trust you with my life. Be able to share with you whatever that is happening in my life. Feel protected around you. People cannot talk bad about me in your presence. People should not come to you to gossip about me. I must trust you even in my absence. Then you are my friend. Then you are a family. But if people are like, they come to you whenever they want to gossip about me, then I just have to end that relationship. That means you are not trusted. You can't be trusted. So we need to clean up those relationships that lack the core principles of relationship. We just do not need them. Yes, relationships are important in our lives, but only the quality ones, the rewarding ones. We don't need stress in relationships. In fact, a relationship should be like your nest of peace, of love, joy, happiness. Unhealthy relationships can harm you. Unhealthy relationship can leave you with big negative impact that will leave you questioning your inner self. Do you know that being in an unhealthy relationship can result in you adopting damaging behaviors just because you want something as a coping mechanism, not noticing that you are destroying yourself along the way? Because who you are, you can't change it. So if you forced yourself to change by what is happening around you, you are just starting like an inner conflict. You are destroying yourself because you'll do things that are just not you, just because you want to cope in that unhealthy relationship. Bad relationships, toxic relationships are not worthy. Get up and check yours. The Bible says the two have to agree to work together. You can read Amos 3 verse 3. We have to agree to work together. I know with family it's difficult, like to cut yourself out, but it's possible to keep your family, love your family, but have boundaries. You only keep close those who give you like positive vibes. The rest, you'll just meet them when there's funerals, weddings, whatever. After that, you are just off each other. You cannot keep any relationship that hurts you. that makes you miserable. Remember what I said, relationships are the pillars of your well-being. Get up and do something about those relationships. If you see that these ones are not healthy, clean them. If one will seek to understand what such love as a relationship is, he needs to look only to the faithful dog. A dog will comfort its friends in sorrow. A dog will shelter its friends from the rain. A dog will cover its friend from the cold or other danger. A dog will wait loyally for its friend for hours, days, weeks, months. A dog loves its friend whether he is rich or poor. He thinks of its friends first always. A dog will lay down its life for its owner. A dog is a friendship personified. You need relationships where you will share openly, equally with each other, where your well-being is as valuable as their own. Just like what I've said, faithful dog. You need someone who will always put you first. There has to be like an element of sacrifice in any relationship. If your friend, family, or whoever cannot sacrifice for you, but when you always put them before you, then there's a problem. You need to review those relationships. If your partner makes you cry every day, no, get up and evaluate that relationship. Do not hold on to toxic relationships. You are not doing anyone a favor, but you are damaging yourself. You are hurting yourself. So please, get up and clean those relationships. You don't need them. Thank you, and bye-bye.